Once a cat is fully comfortable being in its carrier while stationary on the floor within the home, it is time to start getting the cat comfortable with travelling in the carrier. The most successful way to train a cat to do this is to break down all the sensations associated with travel into separate goals and to ensure the cat is comfortable with each separately before bringing them all together in a systematic manner. The first step is to get the cat used to the feeling of being in the carrier while it is moved. Initially, gently push the carrier a very short distance along the floor, and once the carrier is still, reward the cat, for example, with a food treat. The reward should come when the movement stops, so that the cat learns that the movement predicts a reward is on its way. If the giving of the reward occurs at the same time as the movement, then the cat may be distracted by the reward and never really learn to cope with the movement. So, movement, stop, reward is the best way to teach the cat that movement is a positive experience. Use this technique to increase the distance gradually, while all the time checking that the cat is comfortable. The next step is to teach the cat that the carrier leaving the ground is not distressing in any way, and thus it should remain calm. Carriers can wobble when picked up, so lift the carrier off the ground as slowly and gently as possible, using both hands to keep it steady. Place the carrier back on the floor in the same manner. Once back on the floor, reward the cat for its calm behaviour as soon as possible. With repetition, the cat will learn that being lifted off the floor predicts a reward and is thus a positive experience. Practice the lifting over several training sessions, increasing the time the carrier is off the floor, and change to rewarding only some rather than all of the lifting episodes. Rewarding intermittently helps to strengthen the occurrence of the behaviour. The behaviour we are rewarding is, of course, calm, relaxed behaviour. Once the cat is comfortable with being lifted in its carrier, you can begin to walk a few steps with it. After this, stand still, give the cat a reward while still being held off the floor, and move a few more steps. Repeat this process, increasing the number of steps taken between rewards. Remember, if at any time the cat shows any signs of discomfort at being in the carrier, for example, persistent or plaintive meowing, or scratching at or rearing up at the carrier door, place the carrier on the floor and open the door to let the cat out immediately. As well as giving food rewards while the cat is in the carrier, there are other ways we can reward a cat. A short journey in the carrier within the home can end in being let out for a meal or for a play with a toy. The fact this kitten does not immediately leave the carrier shows he is comfortable being in the carrier. Some cats will enjoy being stroked or scratched through the carrier door. Once a cat is fully comfortable being walked around the home in its carrier, it is time to begin to introduce it to being outside in its carrier. Regardless of the means of transport you will be using with the cat, it needs to be comfortable seeing the outside world from inside a carrier. For cats that live exclusively indoors, this may be more daunting as they have little experience of the outside world. Work at each individual cat's pace so that they are always within their comfort zone. Slow and steady is better than rushing things and causing a cat to become fearful. Start with very small trips out of the home, simply walking outside, holding the carrier steady and returning back inside. Reward intermittently while in the carrier and reward once the carrier door is opened. For cats with outdoor access that enjoy being in their garden, they can be let out in their garden for a chance to explore as their reward when exiting the carrier for the last time during a training session. The final step is ensuring the cat is accustomed to the mode of transport you will be using. This is easiest to do with car travel, where you have the opportunity to introduce the cat to the various aspects of car travel separately and systematically, getting the cat comfortable with one sensation before introducing another. Place the carrier on the floor of a stationary car with its engine off, rather than a seat, and reward calm behaviour. If there is not enough room on the floor of the car, the seat can be used, but the carrier should be secured with a seatbelt to prevent it moving as much as possible. This cat is being rewarded with a tube of meat paste, which when gently squeezed produces a steady stream of paste to lick. The floor of the car is thought to be the safest place to travel in the eventuality of a road traffic accident. Furthermore, the floor may be the steadiest place and less opportunity to see things flying past out of the windows, which can make some cats anxious. Another way to block view out of the windows is to add sun blinds. Placing a blanket over the carrier can also help block the view out of the carrier, as well as helping the cat to feel more secure. Spraying the blanket with synthetic facial pheromone Feliway Classic at least 15 minutes before use will add to the security the blanket provides. Once the cat is fully comfortable being in the carrier on the floor of the car, you can turn the engine on and reward calm, relaxed behaviour. If the cat shows any signs of distress, spend more time rewarding calm behaviour with the engine switched off. As well as the engine noise, there are lots of other sounds associated with being in the car, as well as new sights. For example, the sound of the indicators and the sound and sight of water spray on the windscreen and the windscreen wipers moving. Expose the cat to each of these separately. Firstly, with the engine off, rewarding calm behaviour with food treats, a gentle soft voice, or stroking through the carrier door if you can and if your cat enjoys this. A second person at this stage of training will be needed to operate the car while you concentrate on the cat. It is important the car does not get too hot, as heat can cause cats distress. Keep the car at a comfortable temperature, but remember to make sure the cat is comfortable with the sound of any air conditioning or heating prior to travel. Music or the sound of people talking on the radio may help keep your cat calm by masking engine noise and other traffic-related sounds. Depending on the cat's coping abilities and general temperament, learning about the different aspects of the car may need to occur over many different training sessions across days or even weeks. Once the cat is fully comfortable being in a stationary car with the engine on and the other various sounds and sights covered, it is time to start moving. The first journey should be very short, even just a few minutes, and it may be useful to have someone else drive so you can stay in the back of the car to observe the cat and reward it for remaining calm. Over time, increase the journey time and reduce the rewards so you can get to the stage where the cat can travel in the car without you being in the back providing rewards. Some cats experience motion sickness, and thus food treats are not a good idea as they may vomit. Likewise, some cats may be travelling to the veterinary clinic and the vet may have asked that they are not fed anything before their visit. Both the provision of treats during training while the car is stationary and when the cat does not actually need to go to the veterinary clinic will help create positive associations with the car so that treats are not needed during actual travel and/or at those times when the vet has asked for food to be withheld. What a good boy you are, Charlie. You're lovely and calm. Was that nice? Remember, a soft voice with gentle praise and stroking through the carrier door can also work well as rewards for some cats.